Hello, everybody. The prodigal son returns. I'm back here with
Talking about
Swaggles.
me? Oh,
What?
what?
Oof! Wow. Rude. Got him.
How's it going, guys? We are live, headed straight into the semifinals in just a second.
Yep. It'll be between Buburger, which is B Radical, and Gerber, and we're trapped in Nico's basement, shortened to Nico's basement for the Orboys, which is Rolf and Sassy Pig, who are actually in Nico's basement.
That's right. They are also known as Rolf and Rolf 2. I
Rolf,
guess they're playing on a split screen situation at the moment. Hopefully, they each have
I
their own monitor.
I'm
Otherwise,
when they come in, I'm gonna ask which Rolf is the real Rolf.
Starks and Lannisters, eh? Interesting.
Yep, these interesting team names.
Lannisters spelled wrong, of course. The Lannisters.
I don't know what the Lannisters are meant to be. I don't know what they are. What are they? Do you know?
That's a Game of Thrones reference, if that's what you mean. Bruh, do you even pop culture?
Do you even video game?
It's not a video game. It's pop. It's a show. But I don't
we're
video
playing Rocket
game.
League.
Oh,
But so you don't video game.
I
Confirmed.
do not
On
actually.
stream. Swaggles does not video game.
I am just here to cast. Those who can't do cast or something, you know.
Oh, thank you, Huyu or Seahawks for saying face greater than Rolf at casting. Thank you. Whose names are all confusing because he's Huyu on Discord, Seahawks on Twitch, and J RankTubes.gg in game, which is kind of strange.
All right. So I think everyone's in the lobby now,
Where are we?
and they're ready to start. You ready, Face?
I'm super
Better be.
confused as to why my stream is currently showing Broderick's stream.
More or less. All right. Well, maybe we'll be on radio commentary for the first minute or so. So we have Rolf and Rolf 2 in the blue, B Radical and Gerber in the orange. Which Rolf is real? They're both real, but one of them is more real. You're right. So orange team here, B Radical and Gerber, actually able to take down Big Jack and Mythic Pink Mist in round 1. Those guys, part of the LAN group from the other day, and I think they're actually still all hanging out together.
Yep.
That's a cheeky little shot by Rolf, able to just pop it up over the rim. I think I was watching B Radical and Net here. He was expecting it just to come off the front of the... He didn't think Rolf would get there in time. Rolf proving him wrong and getting a 1-0 lead.
Damn. I think I know who's who because we got Mythic with the good old Octane and the pink boost, of course.
Fair enough.
I'm expecting a lot out of B Radical and Gerber today because they beat out Big Jack and
Mythic Pink Mist, indeed.
Yep. Wait.
Pretty sure.
No, they beat out. Yes, I was wrong. The person who's in the Octane must therefore be Sassy Pig. Yes.
Right. Yeah, it's Sassy.
I was incorrect.
Yep. And...
Man, this game has been
Good
pretty
save
slow.
by Rolf there.
I don't know what's happening.
What's
First
happening?
game. Kind of warm up, as per usual. Hello, Swaggles?
Hey, how's it going?
Are we casting?
I think so. Are we?
Possibly? Or are we both just Rolf still?
I'm just admiring the game.
Yeah.
Pretty solid play all around.
Lots of
Demos
demos.
are starting to come out, so we'll see if that has a
Yep.
effect on the mentality of Orange Team.
Oh yeah, Sassy goes for one there.
Sassy just relentless, going for demo after demo. That's a great shot by
Oh.
Rolf. Or sorry, by Sassy, by Rolf too.
Yes, I understand your pain now. This is why we dislike LAN.
Those shots are so hard to save. You see it just skip off the top of the rim there. It didn't really gain any height. It actually probably sped up, which makes those just impossible to read. Nonetheless, great shot and a 2-0 lead. One thing Rolf likes to do on kickoffs, pretty much every kickoff, he will cheat up and come toward the midfield. So we see there that that really paid off as he was able to scoop the ball away before Orange Team really even had time to react. Oh, response demo from B Radical.
Yeah, lots of bumping, lots of circling for demos going on
Asserting
right
their
now.
dominance.
Some interesting touches coming out from both sides.
That's right.
Teammates bumping each other to get in position. It's totally what that means, right? Totally wasn't accidental.
It's a good air carry from Rolf and a better save from Gerber. Was where he needed to be. Oh, is this going to find its way in? Dangerous. Still dangerous. Radical stays composed. He has had no boost for the longest time now, but you don't really need boost if you're just in a good position on the backboard and the shots are
Yeah.
sort of lofted at you like that.
I mean, in hoops, you don't need any boost to save anything. In theory.
Theoretically.
Yes, not in practice. Not in
Yeah,
practice.
exactly. Radical there, hoping the ceiling was just a little bit taller. Fortunately, not able to connect with it again. Chance here for Orange Team. And they do capitalize on the power play.
Yeah. Sassy jumping up a little bit too quickly. Doesn't take the time to get into position underneath the ball. No. Goes
Actually
up too
sort of
high.
pinched it off Orange Team there. Did Sassy.
Here we go with a
See,
friendship.
friendship kickoff. Whose friendship is stronger?
Appears neither.
That was, I think it was slightly in favor of Orange Team. I think they are, you know, despite sharing the same name, I think Blue Team is the weaker friendship here. Little bit awkward for everyone here. Looks like nothing much comes of it.
Great pinch there. Let's see if Rolf can capitalize. Does not look like it.
That's dangerous setup from Sassy there. Orange Team just a little hesitant perhaps on some of these offensive chances. You know, they had to fight pretty hard to get this one goal. They do need a second one to take this game, and that might just seal the deal.
And now they need a third one.
That's right. It's possible, but seeing how hard they've had to work for
The one.
just to
yeah.
maintain this small deficit, hopefully they can pull it back in game 2.
I just realized because they're on LAN, my Alpha Console title is messed up.
Okay.
They're both the Biscuit Overlord. Oh.
They will get one more, a consolation goal of sorts. This was a good setup here. So the demo and then the self setup from Gerber meant that Rolf was just, oh sorry, Sassy I guess had no chance of getting back into.
This is gonna mess us up every time, isn't it? There's
You know, we could just call them both Rolf. Rolf called me Sassy last time we casted, so if I call Sassy Rolf, that sort of equalizes things, right?
Yeah.
Something
Hello
like
to
that.
all the people in chat. I know. I mean, I'm hyped to be back casting finally, after like a month and a half or 2 months.
Hey, Lucky Slime 64. How's it going? I'm glad to be back too.
I mean, you've been here the whole time.
Been around rank tubes. Yeah, I guess you're right. Fair enough. So what will we see out of Orange Team? That is a very good start.
Oh no! Every character is
I
camera
know, I
glitch.
was struggling with it too.
Rolf
Radical's
was
actually
Rolf was
fine.
glitched the whole game. Yeah,
Yeah.
the last game. Did you see that too?
He was fine for me. I think everyone was
Oh.
fine last time. Honestly, it takes a few seconds to sort itself out, it seems like, but it's able to fix the default camera glitch now.
I can only imagine what RLCS is going to be like with that.
I think they have enough spectators that they're able to hide the fact that it's all buggy and
They have
broken.
multiple cameramen. Yeah.
That's right.
Speaking
good,
of, we need people. There we go.
Wow.
Quick plug, easy.
Very nearly a goal there for Gerber. That's a very good chance for blue team. We're seeing a lot of kind of air carries into passes, which are very, very hard to defend against if done well.
Because they can, usually result in a pinch at the end where it's just a banger.
Exactly. That unpredictability factor. First of all, because there are multiple people involved, but second of all, just the angles are impossible.
I mean, people are starting to get the hang of pinches. I mean, since like Cooks here came out, everybody's been doing them, and they've been getting way better.
That's right. Close for Rolf. Satsy with no boost, trying to just pop it to the middle for his teammate. Not quite able to connect with it. And we have a pretty neck and neck game. Really no team showing signs of letting up on defense. And then these demo plays are pretty brutal. It's a good early challenge by Rolf. Just getting over the top of Gerber. Blue team has looked a little more convincing in the air, at least getting to the ball sort of faster than Orange team has in general.
Yeah. I mean, I was kind of expecting that out of two Ranked Tubes veterans, two staff members.
That's right.
Experienced people. They're used to having to play the high-speed game against people like Nico and Wolf.
He is so fast up into the air. I don't know how he does it. Unfortunate for Sassy. I think he thought he connected with that. Just barely misses with his nose, driving up the wall, and that's going to go in. 1-0 for Orange team. Rolf with his typical cheat up, sets himself up in a good position. He's a little low on boost, perhaps would like more, but...
No clue what he's doing in that corner, though. He's just touching it to touch it.
That's right. Good chance here for blue team. Orange team able to clear it. Gerber in a good position there. Or sorry, B Radical. Oh, comes off the inside of the rim, just ahead of B Radical. It's a good shot.
The rim, always so unpredictable.
Yep. And we are all tied up.
Didn't take very long. No fusion out of B Burger or Burger. I don't know what their team name
I
is.
think it's B Burger. There's a hyphen in Radical's name.
It is indeed B Burger.
Close from B Radical. I think he was aiming for that waterfall shot. If you're just able to hit the curve of the wall, it'll fall straight down, but the shots are so hard to do.
They're a lot easier when you're actually on the ground, which seems kind of weird. You'd think it'd be easier closer.
Yeah.
But they seem to happen more when you're like right on the ground.
That's a great 50-50 there. Sassy just flipping into this. Gets the most surface area on the ball. Sorry, he didn't flip into it, but he
just tapped it. Just had a tap. That's it.
That's right. Tap it, tap it, tap it.
Use the ceiling. If only the players had like auto clickers for touching the ball.
What do you mean?
Like for spamming boost. You could get technically the most efficient boost usage.
That's a great follow-up shot there from B Radical, coming straight down on the ball. I saw him setting up for this. Able to connect with it with his wheels, so he doesn't overhit it and then just falls straight on it. Good control.
And Burger was helping out there, going for the bump. Too late though.
We are all tied up again. This series has been neck and neck the entire time.
Yeah, there seems to be a pattern forming.
What can Rolf do with this? He's opting just to leave it as it gets away from him. It's a very good challenge by Gerber. Fortunately, a little too far for his teammate. Oh, that's a good setup by Rolf. I was watching Sassy, he just sort of drove under that looking for boost, but had he had any boost at all, that would have been a phenomenal setup. Danger here for blue team. Now danger for orange team. This is going to roll up beautifully. Orange team able to respond quicker. They've looked very solid on defense, both teams on the backboard. But I would say orange team perhaps even a little more solid on the backboard.
I mean,
Wall
maybe it's
defense.
because they've had to be. Looking at the
That's fair.
shots, I mean, there's not that many shots, but they've probably been well placed.
That's a great save, clutch save as the final 10 seconds start to tick down. I think we're headed in overtime. Well, I say that. One last chance here for orange.
And a demo.
It will not find its target. Overtime it is in game number 2.
2-2 at game number 2.
That is right. If orange team failed to take this, they are not out of the tournament. They will be dropping into the lower bracket, which is...
Well, that's either team.
Well, no, we're in... this is game 2, correct?
Oh yes. Mistakes were made. You know,
Mistakes
you see, I am very rusty.
That's why I'm here for you. It's all good. Good save by Rolf 2.
Washed up
Throwing
caster.
him a what a save. Oh, is that in? Oh, so nearly close from Gerber there.
The rim says no to these things. Oh no.
I think that's it.
Yeah, that's looking like it.
Great little pop off the wall from B Radical.
These teams managing to tie the game up in the game 2. Bring it all the way to game 3. Final game in this series.
And where do things stand on the other side of the bracket?
Let's take a look. So far we have Headless Turtles actually beating Billy Putty. Billy Putties were seed number 1, meaning the algorithm rated them with the highest chance of winning. Game 1 went to 3-4, and game 2 2-3. So a fairly close win, but actually an upset a little bit, if I'd say. I expected Billy to go all the way.
You know, they're the weekly. You know, we see them show up
I'm
every time.
gonna say
and
weekly
take-
warriors.
Yeah, exactly. They seem to come and win most of the tournaments.
That's
every
gonna
week,
be
so-
likely a 20 plus rating drop for them. That single loss.
That's gotta hurt.
Actually,
Right.
no, it's 2 losses because it's
Yeah.
based on game wins.
That's gotta sting right in the rank.
Yeah. They hit him right in the rank.
But
Right in the
I'm
skill
sure
rating.
we will be seeing more of those guys in the lower bracket before too long. That's awkward. Okay, we're good. I thought my privileges had been screwed up somehow.
Oof.
From Rolf, but good thing he's not exactly in a crucial position. You know, sometimes it's okay to whiff.
Sometimes they're tactical whiffs, yes.
That's exactly right. Like that. Tactical whiff.
More
from
tactical whiffs.
Sassy. Sassy
Oh.
actually hitting his teammate there.
Yeah, Sassy got caught up in the action there. He did not want to be there.
That's a
Oh,
nice
great
shot.
pinch save!
Teamwork
If you
save.
did not see that, that was actually the orange team actually pinched that out. They would not have saved it independently on their own.
So Orange team really not giving blue team any time to breathe on these wall carries, air carries, you name it. They're just
Yep.
challenging immediately.
I think they've learned their lesson after the previous game.
That's
Or
right.
at
They know
least
how
the first
dangerous
game.
These guys can be if you give them even an inch of space.
Oh, Be Radical missing that demo barely.
He's gonna have to save this. And he will not. These can be a bit hard to read, actually, when it's not destined for the backboard. Having
Yeah.
to judge how it'll fall over the rim, and not as easy as it looks.
Yeah, because you always want to determine if you're going to the backboard or on the floor when you
Exactly
save
right.
something, and that's the thing that can interfere with that.
These unrelenting demos from Orange Team actually will set up Blue Team with a pretty good chance, because Sassy spawned in there.
Actually,
Nice attack.
no. Oh!
Yep,
So cast your curse, I think? Methinks.
Methinks a 3-point shot, full field, full court.
I'd give that 4 or 5 points if this was basketball. That's the equivalent of just chucking the ball and hoping.
Even 4-point shot.
Because those
You can hear
exist.
yourself.
Hey, invent it. This is hoops, not basketball.
That's a good point. Nearly from Rolf there, able to set it up for himself off the wall. Orange Team are really punishing. Oh, another rim bounce. Oh no.
Oh,
Those are so hard to read. Rolf driving through his teammates' ashes. And
Yeah.
he's not afraid of a little 1v2 action.
the worst rim bounces are the ones that hit on one side and like barely go up, and then they just
That's
go to the
right.
other side of the net, and you're just like, really? The worst possible situation.
Or best if you're Blue Team. I am sure they're happy with that. Chance here for Orange Team as a bit of a dive in from Sassy gives them reign over the entire court. What will he do here? Opting to air carry it in, and it will work.
Yeah.
Down to air carry. Good control here, good composure. Actually able to get over the top of it to make the save just that much harder. It doesn't end up getting the dunk, but I'm sure just the threat of it made the save that much harder. 4-point shots exist in North Korean basketball. Today I learned.
Yeah? Fun. We got a fun fact of the day out of Mythic.
That's right. Oh. Awkward sort of pinch there.
Oh.
Sassy going for the
Everybody in
bumps
the
on
same
wall.
corner. This is not looking good.
Yeah. That's a really good shot, actually, off Sassy's back. He was able to kind of front flip into that and send it backward.
Oh, Rolf not getting any pinch on that.
Chance here for Orange Team as Blue Team is stuck in the orange corner. Pinches it off the rim, though.
Yeah,
Rolf
it's not.
making it look
Ooh.
all too easy. And Rolf to his sidekick, following it up. He's able just to roll this up the rim to himself.
So, the rest of the games look pretty close, and this one not so much.
They still have almost half the game, though. You know, we can hope for a turnaround. It's looking less and less likely as Blue Team solidify their lead here. But anything is possible, especially if some of these demos start paying off. We've been seeing a lot of demos, but not really a strong advantage coming from them for Orange Team. Except for that one goal, I believe. Their first goal was another demo.
Oh, Brad.
I'm not quite connecting with that like he would have ideally wanted to. But unfortunate, I think the stress of the situation is starting to wear on Orange Team. So they're staring a large deficit down with much less time than they would like.
I mean, ideally, they wouldn't even be in this situation. It'd be up by this many points or more. And 30 seconds is enough time to do it, but not looking good.
It's a good challenge by B Radical there. Stopping the danger before it materializes. Unfortunately, they're not quite hitting the target when and how they need to.
And that's looking
And
like
they will fall to the Starks, also known as Rolf and Rolf 2, also known as Sassy, and Rolf, also known as Help, We're Trapped in Nico's Basement. Sorry to hear that, guys, but hopefully you can get the help you need.
I mean, it's not as bad as Chemist. I have to say.
Being in Chemist's basement? Or...
Oh, that's like, oh, you don't want to
Yikes.
be there.
Who knows what he has stashed down there? So without further ado, I believe it's time for the winner's final.
Now this will be another best of 5. It'll be between Headless Turtles and Nico's Basement.
That is correct. So we have Nuwanda and Cook, two guys we've seen regularly, but as Nuwanda is saying in the chat, they seem to always hit that wall, that Billy flavored wall, and fall to those guys. So glad to see they're able to actually take a 2-0 series win against Billy Putty to carry them into the winner's final.
But Billy Putty has beaten Big Pinky in the losers bracket.
Right.
So hopefully,
Big Pinky, of course, Big Jack, and Mythic Pink Mist.
Yep. So maybe we'll see them again.
We may indeed. They have the loser semifinal. So next, I'm sorry, I'm misspeaking. So loser semifinal, and then the losers final. And I think we will be tuning in for the losers final, which is a best of 3 between
Yes.
one of the two teams we're about to see and whoever is able to climb up through the best of 1s. So I believe these guys are just about ready. Will do. Oops, what happened?
They want you to make the lobby.
I typed a message and pressed enter, and then it minimized. Will do.
So how you guys doing in chat today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you. Thanks for asking. I mean, I already know how who you or Seahawks or whatever is gonna say is doing, because apparently he's drunk. Rip.
All right, we're going to do a private match.
Is that kind of like a private dance?
That's right. You gotta pay me well, though.
Pay to play.
Pay to win.
Oh, Mythic is doing terrible. He's been sick the past few days. That's too bad.
Oh no.
Mythic sick mist? Or Mythic pink sick? I don't know.
Cool. Oh. So without. Oh wait, what? Asia. Nice try, Rocket.
Nice try. Nice try, Psionics. Oh my god. Glad to
Maybe
see that
next
glitch
time.
is. Glad to see that glitch is still here. Except Asia servers this time.
Yep. It would be exciting to play on 180 ping, but I think that's not what these guys are after right now.
Split screen 180 ping. Oof.
Oh wait. Oops. I didn't see they actually want East. They are going to do East for game 1. Headless Turtles are East server, so bear with us. I made it West. My bad. That's what I get for not reading chats. All right, let's try this again. Unfortunately, I saw Cook enter just as I left, so hopefully I'm not screwing them up too bad. All right, I think we're ready now. Lobby is up. Sweet. Rolf 2, Nuwanda, and Cook. Sorry equals accident press. I guess he's having controller issues, so we may be seeing a bit of sorry spam. Or he's just saying he's never sorry. Either way.
Or maybe it's accident press equals sorry and he's just backwards programmer sort.
Now, Sassy saying sorry.
Oof.
Hopefully that's an accident. We are underway. Rolf and Rolf 2 with 80 ping. That's not so bad. And then Cook and Nuwanda sitting at a beautiful 28. So I'm sure they will be enjoying the lower ping. And that's a great shot. Savage 50-50. Nuwanda coming down at this ball.
Rolf is gonna blame ping.
Savage, no. That's just a great 50-50. I don't know how he was able to control the direction of that so well. But early lead for the Headless Turtles.
Which, in my opinion, they're gonna need because they, I don't know them that much. I know Nuwanda's really good. I don't know how, I don't know how good Cook is. He used to be pretty good, but I don't know exactly right now.
Used to.
I knew him long ago. I knew him long before I joined Ranked Hoops.
Fair enough. Obviously showing their worth, though. They are in the winners' final.
Yep.
Not the grand final. We still have a few matches to go till that point.
They're not grand chumps yet.
Is correct. Sassy opting for the slow play. It seems like he's choosing more of a carry flick style rather than the boomer kind of lofted pass setup.
More of a 1v1 looking style.
Exactly. Which it's worked so far. All right. Savage bump there from Sassy, taking Nuwan to clear off his intended path.
Pretty sure it was a sassy bump. Had to be done. You deserve that.
Did it?
What record?
Oh, so close. Sassy just trying to force that down as a response to the way they were scored on.
Oof.
Rolf still getting the shot off as he is killed. That's a goal.
Yeah.
I think Sassy not quite getting the power or angle he was intending on the shot, and Rolf not sure if he should
It looked a lot like a pass attempt.
A little bit of miscommunication there from blue team, and they pay the price. Orange team having a 2-0 lead. And we're approaching halftime, so plenty of time to see a response out of blue team. Or plenty of time to see orange team really pile on the hurt and set the tone of the series, perhaps. That's a great shot from Rolf. Unfortunately, it comes off the outside of the rim. Those can so easily just pop straight up and come off the ceiling and back down, but slightly off target there from Rolf, unfortunately.
Oh, what? Own goal incoming?
Kind of getting confused, forgetting who's on which side. Series of aerial whiffs there.
It's because he's got to determine which one of his clones are the real one. Which is a confusing statement in itself.
Correct. Nice shot from Sassy. giving it just enough height to clear the rim and find a home in the very front, which makes it very hard to save.
No friendship.
Rolf just doing a oh,
Ooh, it's not looking
fooling
good.
his teammate.
Oh, Nwanda.
On the dunking on Rolf there. We are starting to see Orange Team get fatigued from this constant pressure.
Yes.
You see a few unfortunate decisions, unfortunate mechanical goings-ons, and that results in a goal for Blue Team. We are all tied up. Oops, says Cook.
You didn't say sorry.
Rolf trying to boop there and nearly gets scored on in reverse. This is actually going to land beautifully for Sassy. Nwanda clearing the danger. That's going to go in. Wow. I don't think anyone was expecting that. Nwanda, perhaps. Rolf,
Yeah.
they're expecting a bit of a rim bounce or something, but that just sneaks its way in. Not quite sure what happened there.
No idea.
This is Rocket League.
Oh.
Ooh, close.
Okay. Some interesting.
A lot of strange touches coming out from both teams, but that's a good fake from Rolf.
You can't get that over to Sassy high enough.
So for those who are not aware, the reason we have Rolf and Rolf 2 is, in fact, because they are in the same physical location right now, which happens to be Nico's basement. They're locked in, being forced to play Rocket League against their will. And
They've been told that if they win, they get freed.
that's right, but not a minute sooner. This weekend, a number of the Rocket League staff got together for a sort of Rocket League hoops,
Wham.
ranked hoops LAN, and they were all hanging out, streaming, playing together. And I think a number of them have gone home now, but obviously a number of them still hanging out together. We have overtime.
You should go check out that bot though. It's pretty fun.
Streamed for a number of hours, right? Like 3 hours?
I don't even know. I only watched like an hour.
They were going for a long time. I think there were 6 or 7 guys there.
Let's see. Yeah, at least 7. Or
Nico and Wolf are
Actually,
in the
probably
lower
6.
bracket as of last time I checked. I have not looked at the lower bracket since this series started, but they were indeed knocked down there by Cook and Nwanda, the orange team we're watching right here. Good save by Nwanda, keeping his composure and just tipping it over the backside of the rim. It's very important in hoops to, and in normal Rocket League, whatever, and soccer, not normal, sorry.
oof.
This is normal.
Oof.
In,
You've been discovered as a spy.
oof,
Ouch.
It's important though to make sure that your saves are not just a setup for a follow-up shot, you know. So you need to make sure that the save goes out to the side or away from opponents, or you know, just does something better than popping up right above the rim, right above the net. You know who else has been found out? We have an undercover agent for Blue Team by the name of Nwanda.
It's a spy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
What? That just happened. Today has been very strange. I believe.
GG. Need a GG quick chat, but with a question mark.
Yes, with a question mark.
Yeah. Wait. Up to Rolf's. Up to Rolf's. All right. We will be remaking, and he doesn't have to leave, I don't think, does he?
Oof, already left. Oof.
Well, that's fine.
Actually, yes, you do because it changes the server.
Are you not able to change that within the thing? I always forget.
I know you
don't
can
know how
change
this game
you can
works.
change mutators within it, but I don't think you can change server
Can't change the
region.
server. That's fair. I think that's right.
Okay,
Oof.
Octus has too many oofs. Oof. We need to just give him more. That's what happens when you tell the internet that there's too many of something. They just give you more. That's how this works.
You know what we need? More hoops.
More oofs.
And we've got it. We are headed into game number 2. Game 1, unfortunately, ending in an overtime own goal. Not what you
Yeah.
want to see. And moving forward, we'll see how that, or if that, has any bearing on proceedings, any effect on the mentality of these guys. Only time will tell. It can't feel good to go that far and then
No.
own goal. We've all been there, but you hate to see it.
That might be an early goal.
That is going to be an early goal.
Redeemed. Well, not Nwanda.
Yeah, exactly. Nwanda, you've got work to do. Cook redeeming himself. That's a great shot. Good early contest there. Angling his car in such a way that the 50-50 goes well in his favor, well into blue half, and actually finds a home in the goal. So this, the server, I think blue team was sitting at 80 ping last time, and orange team at 30.
What a
That's a
save.
great save. Wow, yeah.
Maybe
Despite the high
redeemed.
ping.
Possibly redeemed.
And I was going to say, though, that this time the ping difference, actually everyone's ping is higher on average, so doesn't seem to be scaring Nwanda, as we just saw a very clutch save. Sometimes those can be heavily kind of determined by ping.
Yep.
You know, it looks like you make the save, you see the ball fly out of the net, but and it just sort of slingshots back, rubber bands back in, and
It decides that
Goes with the
actually
goal.
instead of 100 milliseconds, it's actually half a second.
that's right. There are, how many milliseconds are there in a second? Like 250?
What?
I think that's right.
Bruh. It's divided by 10, so it's 1,000.
It's a joke. It's a joke, bro.
What?
It's a joke. You're just saying 100 milliseconds is half a second. So
Oh, math.
work with me on this one.
Math.
It was a bad joke.
It was. We'll work on it.
Rolf getting in the way of Nwanda's landing there. I triggered face. That is right.
Yeah, we have to make a meme now, which is just my Discord icon and the triggered effect.
Oh, Cook says sorry.
He's been saying that a lot. A lot of
That's right.
accidental presses going
Very
on.
apologetic today.
I mean, he's apologizing for Nwanda. I'm
Fair
assuming.
enough. Neutral 50-50 there.
2 whiffs.
And we're seeing a pretty low, not only a low scoring game, but a low points game. As we're just crossing halftime with, you know, obviously the scores are half of what they would be in an online game, but nobody at the 500 point mark as of halfway through the game.
Ooh, a nice little drift flick there from Rolf.
Demos again against this Rolf and Rolf 2 team.
They need to Thin the herd on the clones.
Too many Rolfs.
Say
Need to get rid
too
of some
many
of
cooks.
them. That's a great save from Nuwanda. I don't know how he cut that so close. You know what I just thought of though? That someone needs to make, someone with hoops experience and Rocket League modding experience. If only there was someone like that. We need to make a an obstacle course that is made of rims.
Oh, oof. Don't do that. It's gonna be the new Dribble Challenge 2 triggered
Exactly right.
montage right there.
Trigger mode engaged. This is a great sort of, I don't know if I want to call it a fake from Cook, but he was just best Western I've ever had. Yeah, well, that's good to hear. I'm not sure if that's sarcastic or.
I think it's true because they're both under 100 ping.
And they seem to be winning on it, so must be doing something right. I was gonna say though, that shot from Cook, he sort of looked like he was going for a carry, and then opted to just position himself above the ball and let it fall. So making it very awkward for blue team to try to save that. I can actually see what happened here. I'm stuck in bad camera modes.
Yep.
Another 50-50.
Or MVP, I believe, is what happened there.
Software engineer plus RL player.
Can confirm he is both of those things. Also, he plays on a tablet at 25 FPS.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It was sort of a joke.
I mean,
but
Swaggles, you could do it. You've already made maps.
Exactly. That was sort of the joke. Somebody, but we do need some hoops-oriented Rocket League mods to
Bacchus?
take shape. That's gonna sneak its way in. I don't think Orange Team was quite expecting that.
Nope.
This just cleared the rim by a hair
Oh,
and
this
nestled
is so
itself
weird
in there.
to read. You're terrible. I did get the joke. I just wanted to say it because
Oh, you're good.
this
You're good.
needs to be a real thing.
I'll cut the humor.
Oof. I'm gonna keep saying oof until I get Octa to leave. I'm sorry, I've been hanging out with 12-year-olds all day. Oh.
And as time ticks down, it looks like we are headed into game number 3. G to the G.
I mean, more game 3s, please?
And
More hoops?
what are we doing as far as servers? Server. Your call. Sweet. The server is juicy, says Nuwanda. We've actually seen both teams take wins on the higher ping situation, so if that does indeed hold true, and if we don't experience too drastic of continental drift or anything like that, then I think the
Unless they make another Ice Age movie.
'84 and '88 ping. Did that actually? I got no. There we
Nope,
go.
it went back. It went back to exactly the same as.
Bounced back up. Yep. I mean, it is the same server, so assuming servers don't move very fast, which I don't think they do. Another early kickoff contest, 50-50 kind of goal. Rolf just not able to get that over Nuwanda.
Those always are the worst because you don't know what you could do when you hit it, but it doesn't matter.
Rolf throwing him a savage. That was savage. We've seen a lot of contest kind of goals like that. Rolf hoping to just rely on his superior ping, unaware that Orange Team is bringing the superior aerial game. Awkward save there. But Nuwanda staying composed. I don't think that was going in. I think it was going to roll out. But you never know.
I mean, it's the rim. You can't trust it. What are you talking about?
This is, it's going to... Wow. I was not expecting a save there. That was very good for Rolf. Sneaking under the rim and popping up just in time to make the save.
Oh no, I'm at default camera glitch for
No, no.
Sassy. The camera setting reset.
Another 50-50 going very much in favor of Orange Team.
I mean, both these teams look good so far. A lot of 50-50s. They've been playing a lot less demo-y than the previous series, gotta say.
No. That is not going to cut it. Rolf just ready to pounce after this save didn't go quite as far as Nuwanda would have liked. Rolf just sitting on top of the ball, bringing it to a 1-1 game. Cook says sorry. Not sure what he's sorry about.
Maybe it's sorry that we have to win this.
Sorry that you guys are headed to the lower bracket. Or maybe not.
Or not, yep.
Cook out of boost here. And not sure if he should go up the wall. In the end, he probably would have had a better chance had he gone up the wall. Everyone's sorry about that. You hate to see that. Nuwanda opting to not throw it up to his teammate, excuse me.
I don't think he could. It didn't look very good.
It wasn't ever quite bouncing right for him, you're correct, but Nuwanda was very much ready for the pass.
Great save.
Great save.
That kind of camera angle, it's really hard to do.
Definitely. And with the higher ping. Good 50-50. Setting up Nuwanda for something. Opting to throw it to himself.
Oh, so
I think Orange Team preferring to... Oh, is this going to work?
Oh.
That almost went in.
it looked really, really weird, but if it's stupid, it works. It ain't stupid.
I was going to say, the Orange Team opting for the longer shots, the boomer mode basketball, and Blue Team seems to be trying to do these carries and small little passes when they can. Cook connecting with that, only getting it as far as Rolf, and having time to get back in position.
Time to get back in time?
Time, I was trying to
Yes,
think
words.
and talk at the same time. I should pick one.
Words are hard. This game looking a lot more one-sided.
Perhaps. We still have almost 2 minutes left, which is more than enough time, as anyone knows. But Orange Team, I agree, they're looking less composed as time goes on, opting again for these long boomer shots that are hard to follow up, hard to control, hard to make plays out of. Hard to read as well, as that comes off the floor, the ceiling, the wall, just about every surface in the corner.
I don't think Rolf wanted that kind of touch.
This is going to be another goal. Saw Cook there just hesitate ever so slightly as this started to fly over him. Decided to go up for it when he was never going to have time to get to it. Bit unfortunate. I think if Orange Team can pull one back right now, basically, with this shot, they have a chance. Blue Team says no way. Get out of here. See you later.
Tackle.
Not a demo, just a body tackle. Front flips into Rolf 1 or 2. I don't remember which one. It's actually a great shot from Nuwanda. Reverse angle. Does look like time is running out for Orange Team. Do or die. Not die. They're headed into the lower bracket. It's do or drop. But as we hit the final 10 seconds, these guys put up a great fight, but in the end, blue team looking a bit too solid.
And that might be one more. No.
Wanda says no. Swats it away. Hope we're trapped in Nico's basement. They may win their freedom today. They may yet escape Nico's basement. Find out shortly after this. So we will be visiting the lower bracket now, and we are actually going to be seeing the Headless Turtles right now. Who are they up against?
Well, not right now. If so, my bracket hasn't updated.
Yeah, it looks like it's lower
They might be
bracket's a
facing
bit slow,
Memes
perhaps.
or Billy Putty.
Exactly right.
Memes. People I've seen before, but haven't seen them a lot. Krasix and Tristzin. Okay, Tristzin. I'm fighting the urge to say Trisket.
You know, go for it.
So we've got Trisket and Krasix, not to be confused with Krazak, who's nearly a pro. And by pro, I mean soccer pro, not to be confused with a true who's pro. But we're about to go into the losers final. Once they finish their matches, it'll be between the Headless Turtles we just saw play and either Memes or Billy Putty. Who are you hoping is going to come out of that winners final? Or sorry, losers
Who am I hoping?
semifinal.
Better team.
But which team?
The one that wins.
Okay, that team has been Billy Putty. They won.
They have indeed. What was that score? 3-6. Okay, so not exactly close. Who knows how that went? They could have come back from an 0-3 deficit, or however. But just on paper, that looks like a convincing enough win. So we will indeed be seeing Nico and Wolf up against the Headless Turtles. So I think we're going to have to do this dance again of servers. I forget who gets priority. This Turtles is orange. All right. So I'm just checking which servers these guys would like to use, and should be underway momentarily.
It's going to be another flip-flop, I bet.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't actually know where Nico and Wolf are. I bet they're...
I think it's West Coast.
I know, but like I wonder like physically where they are. If they're at Nico's house.
Probably at their computers inside some sort of building.
Yes, in an Airbnb somewhere.
That's right, with an internet connection and
a game, one game.
Video game.
That's all they get. They get a single game, and that game is Rocket League. And specifically, they get one game mode, and that game mode is Hoops.
All right. Well, I'm waiting to hear back on which server these guys would like. The higher ping did not carry Headless Turtles to victory in that game 3, unfortunately. And let me make sure I get the team names right, because I always get that wrong.
Headless Turtles and Billy Putty. In order of orange to blue. Okay, I have to ask you this: who do you think is going to win the tournament? We're at the point where we're down to 3
West, East,
teams.
West. Final answer. So we will indeed be going west. Nwanda saying west, east, west. They're okay with that. Good sports.
How about Weast? Is that okay?
West. West Coast, Beast Coast. All right. We are headed to the dunk house on the west coast. Headless Turtles against Billy Putty. So perhaps not the location you'd expect to be seeing Billy Putty at this point in the tournament, but nonetheless, they are still in it, still hoping to take yet another win. And Headless Turtles hoping to secure another win over these guys. Headless Turtles, the ones responsible for putting Billy Putty in the lower bracket in the first place.
So it'll be a nice, good rematch for them.
Indeed, the vengeance match. Can Headless Turtles pick themselves back up after a narrow loss to Rolf and Rolf 2? Can Billy Putty continue their winning ways after first falling to the very team that they're up against now? Since that point, they have not dropped a game. They could not, otherwise they would be out of the tournament. And I want to say this is what you see a lot of the time, is that despite having come from the upper bracket, Orange team is playing fresh off of a loss, and Blue team fresh off of several wins. So Blue team is warmed up, ready to go, feeling in good spirits, and not always the case for the team that drops down.
Oof.
Oof.
Nico
is right.
His attempted shot could have taken right there, got blocked out. Not what you want to see.
As long as we see some good hoops, I don't care what happens.
Well, you're getting your wish because a lot of bumps are happening.
Is that the definition of good hoops? I guess if you're Nico.
I'm saying you don't care what happens as long as there's. So you've said you can bump each other all you want. It's fine, as long as you score, which Nico is doing.
That's right. He was actually bumped off his intended trajectory, but scores nonetheless, as Cook is not quite able to figure out how to jump at the ball there. It's really, really a tricky save when it's kind of rolling around the front of the rim. And very early 2-0 lead for Blue team. We did not see goals scored this frequently in the previous match at all. Those were much slower, low-scoring games. So we'll have to see where this leads. As we do see them pull one back. 3 goals
shots
in 1 minute and 10 seconds.
And a completely different pace from all the other games we've seen in this tournament so far.
Nice to see, though, from Orange team a response. They're down, but they're not out. And they would very much like to return to the upper bracket, where Rolf and Rolf 2 eagerly await them in the grand finals. Bit of miscommunication or something there from Orange team.
I'm gonna go with something.
Both kind of flop with the ball. Yeah, that was. We saw something there.
Yeah, I'll take something for 100.
Good save from Nwanda. That's a very, very close shot from Wolf. All right. I'm not gonna lie, I have some latency variation happening right now, and
Yeah,
this is
I think
tremendously
I
confusing.
heard your robo voice.
Stutter voice, robo voice.
Yep, Swaggles is RoboCop.
Yep.
So
Let me look up it's the Daft Punk song. You can just start singing that. Be appropriate.
I don't know what song you're talking about.
Uh, harder, better, faster,
Yeah, that
stronger.
one. That's the only one I know of Daft Punk's.
Yeah, exactly. That's like a robot voice.
Yeah.
I think it's getting over itself now, and I think I'm back. Click off.
You just
No, never
you
mind.
said I'm back, and then as you say, whew, it just dies again. Great.
All right.
Nico.
Savage demo from Nico.
Infamous
Will it
demo.
pay off? I've got a fun boost glitch on Cook right now. He is on turbo mode.
Oh yeah, so do
Crazy,
I.
crazy legs, infinite boost. Wolf also getting in on the demo action, but will he get back in time? He will. Opting to use all his boost for the demo and then having a total of 10 boosts to try to actually go for a shot. It's one way to do it, I guess. Cook finding the opening above Wolf there. Nico with a back pass. Wolf actually setting himself up very well there, but gets bumped off of the double touch. So after an exciting opening to this game, things have calmed down a little bit. Both teams settling into more of a rhythm, more of the rhythm we're used to seeing with this orange team. And obviously the demos that we are so accustomed to from the Billy Putty team.
Oh, does Nico have this? He does. Comes from, I believe, the ceiling.
Makes an important save, creates an opening, and capitalizes on it. That was just a great counterattack play. Very hard to defend against, very hard to do, but when it works, it's beautiful. Awkward moment there for three of the players kind of watching the ball bounce up at the rim. Good save from Nico.
Oh no.
And is that going to... Oh, nearly. Wanda should have that indeed.
Double commits though from that orange
You
team.
know, 5 seconds left.
I mean,
What's the worst that could happen?
true.
But you're right. They need to compose themselves and get ready for game number 2. This is a best of 3. The only game in the lower bracket that is not a best of 1. And East.
Oh.
That's right.
Quickly see. Oh, you see if you can change it in the server.
Nah. I don't think you can. It's pretty easy to do. Just leaving and coming back. So Billy Putty sitting on a 1-0 series lead. Can they take it all the way back to the winners final? Or sorry, the grand final. We're in the losers final currently. And having previously lost to the Headless Turtles, Billy Putty showing that they have what it takes to come back and make a run at the grand finals again. Perhaps a short water break or bathroom break for Billy Putty. as they prepare themselves mentally for what it will be like to play with 100 ping. See how that affects their decision making. I don't think it'll really greatly change their playstyle. What do you anticipate
I
this to
mean,
face?
Nico and Wolf. I haven't really seen them ever complain about their ping in the past, not even when they're at 100 plus ping. So I don't think they're the type of people that really mind having
And will make the most of the situation, you
that
think?
much. Yeah.
We will find out. 84 ping, that is totally tolerable. Obviously less than the 18 or whatever they were sitting on last game, but you know, Orange team were good sports and opted for West on game 1. Ooh, cheeky from Nico, cheeky. Getting the side of his car on the ball. Just fooling Cook by inches. That's all it takes, though.
Yep. Inch can mean the difference between a save and a goal.
It is exactly right. Strange little touch from Wolf, and this will actually create a very good chance for Orange team. 1-1. So are we going to see another game where it's a quick, like, 5 goals and then
Nothing.
battle out to the end?
I don't think so. We don't usually have two like kind of weird fast to slow paced games like that. We usually have like another slow paced game in between once
That's
people
typically what I see too.
figure
yeah.
out how to.
Once they get
how to play-
accustomed to each other's playstyles.
Yep.
It's a good setup from Wolf. Cook reading the danger well, already up on the backboard, already high up on the backboard actually. So again, we're seeing a lot of long clears and kind of these boomer shots and passes and whatever out of Orange team. You know, this being a good example is Nuanda kind of just slams it into the sidewall and sets up Blue team with an opportunity.
I'm expecting a lot out of both these teams. I mean, considering they got this far, I'm hoping to see some
Right.
good games, some pass plays hopefully, which we haven't seen a lot of.
Indeed, you can kind of see what I'm talking about though with the play style of Orange team in their shots. They are already at 7 shots to the 3 of Blue team. Obviously, it's still a tie game, 1-1. So whatever Orange team is doing with their shots, it's not exactly working out in a high scoring percentage sort of way, and then Blue team being much more clinical and calculated with their shooting opportunities.
Everybody getting caught out of position there.
Bit of awkward rotation. Nico trying to go for self setup, unfortunately not able to roll it exactly like would have liked. But Wolf finds the opening. And they, again, they have 2 goals in 4 shots to the 1 goal in 7 shots for the other team. Twice as many goals with half as many shots. Clinical.
Hello, Alpha RL in chat. Thanks for stopping by.
Slight whiff there from Nico as he was trying the reverse angle, weird little aerial
Thing.
didn't thing. Exactly.
When in doubt, say thing. Works fine.
You doubt my language abilities?
I doubt my language abilities.
Nuanda opting to use all his boost rather than driving up the wall, but didn't end up being too big of a deal in the end. That will be a good save from Cook. Demanding a very good save as it bounces off the rim. Again, another good save, but how many in a row can they do? So actually, we're all tied up on shots now. Since that point when I had said that Orange Team had...
Oh,
That was very close. That would have been the goal of the series, goal of the day probably right there, if that had gone in.
pure luck. No skill.
That's right. Close from Nico. This is a good control from Cook, but I think he ran out of boost just before he would have liked to. Close from Cook. We are seeing them slightly adapt their playstyle, go for the slower, more calculated flicks and dribbles and whatnot.
No clue what Nico was trying there, but it worked.
I think it worked exactly like he intended. That was pretty clever. So he faked like he was going to slam it down, and then didn't, and Orange Team was just caught staring. They've got a mountain to climb and 55 seconds to do it.
It's all or nothing for them right now.
Is indeed having to win this and the next game to remain in the tournament. But as every second ticks by, it is looking less and less likely.
Oh.
Close. Cook being coerced into a ceiling shot there. Does well with it. Unfortunately, has used all his boost in the process. Alright, this has to be a goal for them to have a chance. And we're probably going to see a consolation. Oh, Nico not opting to do that. Nico has no chill. You already know that.
What do you expect? He's a 1v1 main. I don't expect any chill.
GG's. Billy Putty returning to the upper half of the bracket, having fought their way through most of the lower bracket to be there. Able to get their revenge on Cook and Nuwanda. These guys made a very, very good showing today. So thanks for playing, Cook and Nuwanda. Better luck next time. Well played. But without further ado, we will be heading into the the grand final between the winners of the winners final and the winner of the losers final.
That'll be between We're Trapped in Nico's Basement versus Billy Putty, which is Nico.
The man himself.
So we got some clones going on. Clone drone in the danger zone. We got
Nico
Rolf
with an
and Rolf
army
2.
of clones in his basement.
Yes.
Trying to create the ultimate.
He's training them to become the ultimate hoops player. This is Generation 5, I believe.
Will they rise against their masters, or will they settle into a Stockholm syndrome and let Nico take the win? We will find out. So this will be a best of 5. And what happens if Nico and Wolf take the W here?
So if they take the W, as it's a hoop squad thing that you kind of caught me off guard there, they move on to a second grand final, which is another best of 5, and that one is the final grand final.
The final, most final of finals.
It's a final while you final, so you can final while you final.
So hopefully, Sassy and Rolf were able to stay warm during that downtime. Sometimes you see that the team that comes back from the lower bracket are just on fire, ready to jump into the game, and they can kind of catch the upper bracket team off guard. Again, if those guys have just been watching the stream or playing Fortnite or whatever people do when they have 5 minutes of spare time.
Oh god. No, you forgot that they're allowed one game, and that game is Rocket League. They're stuck in the basement. They're required to play
They are
Rocket League.
chained to a metal pole. I think I got word from Rolf, the Rolf army, Rolf clones. They're not allowed to leave unless they take the win here. This is for their freedom.
And for some money, which will actually be going back to the prize pool. That's one
That's
thing we
right.
just because so the way that the staff do it usually, I mean it's not required, but basically all the staff do it is when they win the prize pool, they just don't even take it out. It just goes straight back into the prize pool for everybody else. So I
That
mean,
is correct.
so we want to keep it going, and
We're
staff.
not here for the money. We're here for good games, and that's what we have in store. All right, so we're going to be going to Asia mainland.
Oof.
Nico's basement is actually in China, so he had to relocate to another country where he'd be under a little less scrutiny from the law, as they say.
Yeah.
We will be underway momentarily.
Nuwanda says they got lucky. Totally, 100%. It's totally not that Nico trains clones to become better at Rocket League every week, and that he just has the one up on you. Maybe you should get your own clone army, Nwanda. Maybe that's the new meta. Yeah, new meta reveal for season 9. People are allowed to clone themselves so that it's like the neural networking AI competition that they had a while back,
Right.
but actual players. Yeah. Rocket League 3 confirmed also. They skipped 2. I didn't need it.
Rocket League 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard that instead of realistic ball physics, the ball is just it's gonna be every mutator in the game at once,
Nice. So
and
the ball is
they're gonna be
super
100%
sized and super
randomized.
small.
They're gonna be
Yeah.
100% randomized mutators. Yeah, Rocket League 3 guys, coming 2020.
You heard it here. The insider scoop.
I know people.
So we are waiting on Rolf and Rolf 2. Perhaps being revved up to Rev 6. Being reprinted as we speak, or whatever you do with clones, regrown.
So I haven't gotten a good answer out of you. Who do you think is gonna win this? I need a team name.
Last time I casted with Rolf, he specifically called out Nico and Wolf, saying that he's coming for him.
Oh.
He said that he's tired of seeing them win week after week. I think we're all tired of it, right?
I mean, yeah.
These guys really are a force to be reckoned with, but week in, week out, we just see them show up and put on a consistent play. A consistent showing, rather. Yeah, I think I want to give it to Rolf and Rolf 2. They have a lot more riding on this game. Throw please.
I'm so glad I got that in before they joined. I barely made it.
So we are ready to go. Game number 1 of the grand finals here of this week's edition of the Ranked Hoops Weekly Tournament. This tournament will indeed count toward the ranked score for all these players. So we have a proprietary system, for those who don't know. We just have, well, not proprietary system, but we have our own system where we keep track of ranks based on tournament wins. Tournament performances, tournament wins, all that. And currently, Wolf and Nico, your blue team, are the top 2 ranked players, I believe, with Orange Team not too far behind them, but behind them nonetheless.
Oh,
And
Nwanda's going real deep into the betting. Already saying
3-1 and 3-2.
kind of series it's gonna go to. I mean, as a caster, I can't condone being that specific because it always backfires every time.
That would be quite a spectacle, though, taking it to the final game of the tournament.
Not very
But
common.
there's a long. Oh, sorry.
Not very common. I mean, Nico and Wolf are coming from the losers bracket, so they do have to take it too.
They
And
can bleed. Nico not quite reading that properly, but he only had 10 or 20 boosts to attempt to read that with.
There's a person in chat who wants to say hi. Us to say hi to them.
Savage Guy
Hi.
206.
Hi.
Hey,
Everybody
Savage Guy.
give that person a hey guys in chat.
Welcome to the stream. We're in the grand finals between Billy Putty, who were able to make a return from the lower bracket, and Help We're Trapped in Nico's Basement, who have torn their way through the upper bracket. Now facing perhaps their greatest challenge, as they are currently down 0-2. Confident play there from Wolf, flicking it up over his own net, expecting Nico, to be in position, and he was indeed. Nico not quite setting himself up like he would have liked to there.
Ooh.
Wolf getting a lot of extra little touches. Sets up a very good opportunity for Nico, but a better save from Orange Team.
Okay.
I think Orange Team is starting to kind of dial in the strategy here, is that being that they.
Caster curse?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we see it work in reverse there. I was going to say, though, that the bumps are going to be crucial to try to break a hole in Blue's defense. Really, if one of them is on the backboard, Nico has said this in the past, he feels confident saving anything if he's already on the backboard. So Orange Team will not really be finding a lot of luck scoring with Nico, with Wolf or Nico really, anywhere close to the backboard. They're going to have to bump them out of position or do quick counterattacks or otherwise disrupt the flow of play.
I mean, Wolf is known for his backward defense as well.
Indeed, they're both super solid at it. Not to take anything away from Orange Team, they have come this far. They're the upper bracket winners. But they do have quite the task ahead of them. And it is only growing to be more of a challenge.
Yep. Every minute, it seems it gets harder and harder for them.
So Nwanda saying that Wolf has better, I assume that's supposed to be backboard defense, than Nico. Could mean backwards too, but they both are just very, very hard to get past. Nico opting for a slow kickoff, and that nearly pays off with a instant goal.
It's kind of like Rolf has his, like he did a little bit of faking, but he kind of stopped doing that. But he always cheats up on kickoff. Nico has the kind of a different thing where he tries to do slow kickoffs now.
Yeah, he's very, very good at his kickoffs. Good demo there, but hard to say if that was really. Oh, well, that finds its way in. Four to 1. That is still a tough ask of Orange Team, but definitely not undoable.
Oh,
Something, that's sort of 2 whiffs in a row from Wolf.
Yeah.
Something not quite going right for him.
Backboard defense, not forward defense, maybe?
He wasn't on the backboard there.
That's-
Previous time either, really. He was sort of
Yeah.
driving up to the backboard.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe it's the his backboard defense is 100, but forward defense not so much.
Regaining his composure, able to make an important redirection there to clear the danger. Good chance here for Orange Team as they both go for it, meaning that there was no follow-up shot. Bit unfortunate. Still opting to really take their time watching the ball bounce.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of scoring in this game, but the gameplay has been, I mean, not
Actually,
that conductive.
I hadn't looked at the scoreboard really. 10 shots from Wolf. So he's peppering them just with relentless aggression. Only 2 from Nico, opting to be the more supporting role this game.
Well, a great redirect opportunity there, just shy.
Yeah, bit hopeful there though for Sassy. Nonetheless, when you're down a few goals, time is ticking away, you just gotta throw everything at him and see what sticks. Billy Putty. Trying to make a sticking joke with Putty. It's not working. Whatever.
Yeah.
Able to stick it out
Brain.exe,
and get the win in game number 1.
You got it. Brain.exe stopped working
Yep.
for a little bit.
Rebooting. On to game number 2. 1-0 lead in the series for Billy Putty. And the Rolfs are down but not out. Far from it, in fact, as this is a best of 5. And if we're hoping to stick to Nwanda's script that he so kindly wrote for us, we should have no fewer than 8 more games to witness here.
I mean, that's always the.
That's a wonderful 50-50. How did that fall so gently? I need to see this again. Gets it just between and beneath their cars. Oftentimes you see, 50-50s where the ball just sort of slams out to one side or the other, just goes crazy. But that time it was a very, very calculated, kind of slow dunk onto Nico. That's a great flick.
Oh, that
Again,
Wolf
these-
had missed that.
These lofted balls, though, are sort of hopeful because we've seen from Blue Team that they're not going to whiff these saves. You have to be a little more clever to get one past them. And we see the distraction there from Sassy. Tactical whiff, setting up Rolf for a very good shot. And they've secured a 2-0 lead.
They're gonna need it, judging from the
I
previous
think
series
so.
or the series games.
In my
Serious
experience
games?
playing against these guys, I can get a lead, but I can't keep a lead.
Yeah,
I think time and time again, people are seeing that, even if you go up 2-3-0 early on, Blue Team the Billies will battle back and reclaim their position. It is so hard because these guys are very consistent, unrelenting, and they're not phased by, especially just a 2-goal deficit. That will not phase them.
I mean, normally people leave games when they're down 3-0, at least in soccer, but
I always rage quit if I'm down 3-0. Thought that was what you're supposed to do.
do you thought that was protocol?
Yeah, exactly. That's how I was instructed.
Who taught you? And
I
what?
won't name any names.
Okay,
No, I'm kidding.
it was probably Nico. Just throwing a little bit of salt in the ring there.
Yep. Spicing it up a bit.
Yeah. Add some pepper, maybe.
Salt and pepper. Or something. I don't know where you're going with that.
I mean, I wonder if anybody's using the salty banner?
I don't believe so. I think that's sort of lost popularity.
Well then I guess I'm behind the times because I'm still using it.
Oh, Sassy would have liked to have had a little more boost there. No doubt.
Rolf
Patience
is...
from Rolf. But he'll actually pay for his patience. And this is exactly what I foretold. They gained a lead against blue team, but it's slipping away from them. Can they hold on? If they can put one more past blue team, I think they'll start to feel better about their chances. You know, nobody likes a one-goal lead.
Yep.
Nobody ever really feels good about that. Good save from
that
Wolf.
could have been their opportunity for that.
The 50-50 from Nico, opting to take it slow.
Oh, double commits. They're super dangerous, but they don't
Ends up working out.
seem to be in that much trouble.
Wolf trying the aerial bump there, nearly getting it on Sassy. Couldn't quite see how close he was thanks to a camera glitch, but opting to fly under the ball and try to take out his opponent. We don't really see a whole lot of those. That's a very up-and-coming strategy in the pro 1v1 circuit. I don't know how many of you guys watch, like Johnny Boy, for example. We have a tag game. That's just a well-placed shot with minimal boost. Rolf not able to read, not able to dodge the rim and read the shot as well as he needed to. But as I was saying, the 1v1 strategy, one of the current metas is this kind of air carry into bump or demo, which is super effective if you can pull it off. And, you know, I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of that in the days to come, the weeks to come in hoops. Great follow-up there from Rolf. Puts it off the backboard and gets their lead back just as soon as they had lost it.
Yeah, I mean, Hoops being a big aerial game, stuff like that where you can do it in the air as well as on the ground is really important. Because I mean, air carries are actually they're less of a thing at this high rank because they're easy to save, but at the mid to high ranks, I mean, even low ranks can do it nowadays. I mean, seeing stuff like that with the 1v1s, it really is a new kind of meta that I'd like to see more of. Not a lot, because I mean, not a lot of bumps affect a lot in hoops. Only if you're on the ground, really.
Right,
So
or
I'd like to
if
see
it's,
more
or if
in
it's
the
a scoring or saving opportunity. So we saw kind of I want to say a surprising goal there for Orange team, as it really just was a high lofted thing out of the corner, and nobody home to save it for blue team. So Orange team looks like they will indeed sneak away with a win here. It looked a bit shaky for a while as blue team was able to stop the goals being scored against them and equalize it, but very, very convincing play here.
I may have just realized what the score was this whole time, not even noticing. Great caster.
Oops. Orange team is indeed down 0-1 in the series, hoping to tie up the series, but blue team making one last effort, or rather Rolf trying to make sure that it comes down to the wire.
Throwing?
Throwing confirmed. He
Never
just
mind.
wants goals. He doesn't care which net it goes in. He just wants to see that Batmobile explosion, or the Bats explosion, excuse me. Nuanda saying it's probably harder to go for those bumps and hoops. I agree. The angle you're shooting at is less conducive to bumping someone out of the way, but nonetheless, they definitely have a time and a place where they can be used. And we've seen Wolf attempt a few of them, but more often you'll see the supporting player just kind of go for a bump or a demo on the player defending the backboard, and that can be super effective. Just take the defender out of the play entirely.
And especially since they're on the wall, they don't usually get to the ground. If you do it right, they usually don't get
Right?
to the ground
Yeah,
very
you can
quickly.
ruin them for seconds. Just take them way out of the game.
Beating up
Beating
Nico one
Nico.
sec. Well, Rolf has finished his beatdown of Nico. Hopefully,
Right. Oh, excuse me.
hopefully that helps them out a little bit.
Just realized it says join Nico's basement. Sounds sort of funny. He just tried to kiss me. Ooh. Ooh, no way.
I don't
Rolf
believe it.
denying it. I don't know who to believe.
I choose no one.
You think it was more than the kiss, but Nico doesn't want to let on to that either.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Little hands action as well.
something a little bit too embarrassing for both players.
That's right. Something we won't perhaps bring up on stream, but nonetheless, I'm happy for these guys. Really embracing the extent of their friendship.
Maybe the land was just a big excuse.
Demo there on to Orange Team, opens up a scoring opportunity, and Wolf capitalizing instantly on this. Sassy just removed from the picture, meaning that Wolf only had Rolf to beat. And he does.
Oh,
You know, I think on these friendship kickoffs, we're seeing them get a bit more sexual between Orange Team ever since the LAN.
this game
It
has
used to
gotten
be-
a
used to be
lot
a
of
straight up-
theme in it.
Used to be more of a normal friendship kickoff, but it's gotten slightly sexual. Wolf trying a very difficult shot there. A late flip thing, but unable to connect with it like he needed to. Opportunity here for blue team as orange team is sort of on a panicked rush back to their own half. Another demo and another goal. That's actually just a repeat exactly of what happened last time. Nico blows up Rolf number 2. Wolf beats Rolf in a sort of 50-50 situation. And we have deja vu of sorts. 2-0 for blue team.
What do you think this game is going to be? Another 2-5? Kind of weird return.
I don't know. It's so hard to come back against this Billy team.
I mean, I'm willing to bet that they will come back. I want Nuanda's
I think they'll pull it close.
script. I
but-
want to believe Nuanda's script. So
well, if we're to believe Nuanda's script, this has to be a win for
that's
for blue team.
true.
Close from Rolf. See, that was an opportunity where perhaps had he had a little more boost, an aerial sort of bump may have worked. Because he was coming in at a less vertical, more of a horizontal shot. If he was able to kind of lead the ball with his car, that may have indeed been effective.
Oh,
Regardless, he was out of boost. It was not an option. Dangerous here.
Nico dancing.
Pretty awkward there. Almost able to control it back into a shot. Oh,
Now we
that's a
can go
bad spot to
Rolf.
whiff.
Ooh.
Sassy to the rescue.
Oh, what a save! Oh
Belly flops
no!
it, and the bump again. Sassy is being bullied relentlessly. Nico just flipping into him, throwing him away.
Like a piece of trash, yeah.
Yep. Discarding him.
It's like
He's not
I
the...
only need Rolf.
He's not the real Rolf, says Nico. It's a very good contest from Wolf, actually setting up a slight shooting opportunity there for his teammate.
Oh, that
Another
was
bump.
an awkward bump. Rolf went for Nico, but missed Nico, and then Wolf hit him.
Close from Sassy. Unfortunately, does not hit the rim in the way it needs to. Sometimes you see those just pop up and then into the net. That one, unfortunately, for Orange Team.
Oh, Wolf! Wolf is doing Nico's dirty work here.
Bully mode engaged. This was really, really savage. Rolf had no chance. He did not even see Wolf coming, and then, yeah, by the time he landed, it was a goal.
So in
I
Nwanda,
think
you said aerial bumps not a thing. I'm pretty sure.
Ground bumps are definitely effective.
I'm pretty sure Wolf and Nico are gonna say we can try. It may be 5-2, but in the opposite way than I expected.
Convincing play here, convincing stuff from blue team. And you have to wonder how
Oh
this
my god.
how this affects the mindset of Orange Team moving forward.
Wolf is not letting
They
go.
look frustrated,
Oh.
slightly flustered by this onslaught, this vicious play.
Oh my god. Wolf has been bullying Rolf for the past minute.
It's just cyber bullying at this point. Reported for bullying.
So I'm gonna call this game right here.
I think
for
we
Nico
can
and
call
Wolf.
it a win for Team Blue. The real question now is, what does the rest of the series look like? Are we going to see more of this relentless cyberbullying, or will we see Orange Team take the reins again as they did in Game 2 and claw their way back? It is certainly an uphill battle.
I'm just hoping for Nico and Wolf to own goal.
I think it'll happen. They're opting to not. Oh, as I say that.
Oh.
Another bump. Rolf tossing him a well played. He knows when he's been
He's
played.
beaten to a pulp.
Been demoed.
His car is now all spare parts at this point. So they're gonna hope for a reset, a little bit of a repair.
You know, it'd be pretty cool if your car would take like visible damage from being demoed over and over. You know, you're missing a bumper, cracked windshield.
I think those would be more. It'd be
Kinda
more
cool.
conducive where when you get demoed, your car resets, but when you get bumped, you get those effects. I think that
maybe,
would be more
maybe.
conducive. Like cracked lights, cracked windshield, some
Regardless,
scratches.
that game we would have seen a lot of damage on the Orange Team cars. They took a beating. And now the question is, can they bring it back? Can they recover mentally and otherwise and take this to game number 5, as they are down 1-2 in the series, able to take game number 2, but ultimately needing to take 2 more to seal the tournament victory. If they are unable to win this game, if blue takes it, we're headed into the bracket reset.
I'm gonna say it's gonna happen. Just
It's a really, really close shot from Sassy there. Hitting off both sides of the rim. They would have liked to see that go in, no doubt. What a shot from Wolf. And handed them.
I switched to
Sure,
Nico
why
right
not?
as he demoed him on accident. Perfect timing.
Excellent timing there.
One may call that calculated. Oh no, Wolf.
Um, you know,
Don't question it.
we saw that happen there. Pulling a new Wanda. It's not an overtime goal though. This is not what they wanted. This is not the way to start game number 4. It's not even taking demos this time to find the gaps in blue team or in orange team's defense. It is just straight, vanilla, normal shots downfield. Well, any own goal that can't feel good. I think orange team is struggling mentally after that game. So we see a series of whiffs there. That's a good shot from Rolf. And Wolf agrees.
Wolf, yes. Wolf returns to favor.
I think Wolf was hoping it would hit the rim here. In which case he would have indeed had to save. However, it does not, and he slams it home.
Oh, what a
That's
shot.
a great shot from Rolf.
Oh.
Rolf 2, rather. Narrowly missing. What a setup. Unfortunately, way too much hang time on that to get past this blue defense. Oh, nearly another own goal there, courtesy of blue team. However, he'll take it all the way to the other end. Make it 4-1.
I'm gonna call it here as well. I don't think that Rolf and Sassy are gonna come back from this. It's really not looking good for them. They haven't been putting that much pressure on Nico and Wolf. Caster Curse.
There we go. Yeah.
But they just haven't been putting in as many shots, I don't think. Actually, no, they put in more shots.
They have
But less
shooting
less precision.
less effective, exactly. Much less effective shots. As we see, time and time again, kind of these long shots against Nico and Wolf really are just not going to work. Except if you catch them way out of position, which is also unlikely to happen. It's a good setup from Rolf to his friend Rolf 2. Unfortunately, the shot's just a little less potent than they need to be to work against Billy Putty.
Oh. Nico does get past 2 people.
This one past 2. He is so effective with those octane flicks. I don't know how he is that consistent. Wolf going for a ceiling save, and he gets it. Comes down off the ceiling and just lands on top of the ball. I watched that materialize. That was hilarious.
Yep.
And hilariously
Oh,
effective.
no,
Oh, no
okay.
way.
Okay.
Whew.
think Wolf's just having fun at this point.
He is. Recognizes that they are up in the series, they are up in the game, and they definitely have a superior mindset right now. They are playing to win it, and Orange team is playing hoping to not lose, is what I would say. It's a great shot. Very nice control here. Rolf getting one touch, setting himself up for a second touch, and that put it
Nico
just in the path
finishes.
of- That's right. That second little touch kind of ruined Nico's save, turned it into an own goal. Credit where it's due, though. That was a great play from Rolf. They do have a chance. One more goal quickly here. We'll bring it back to a one-goal game. 2 plus 1 is indeed 3, which is 1 less than 4. Quick math for you guys.
Oh,
And a one-goal game is much closer than a two-goal game. However, a three-goal game, 3 is greater than 1.
we're having math lessons with
We
Swiggles
are.
here.
Making it tough for Orange team. 3 goals in 30 seconds is a tall order. And I think we're fully expecting a bracket reset at this point. Rolf needed maybe 3 more boosts to connect with that ball, excuse me. I think Orange team they're probably just talking, mentally preparing themselves for this bracket reset, as they have another best of 5 staring them down at this point. They were unable to secure the win in the first best of 5, excuse me. And that means they will have to try their luck again.
You're running out of numbers over there.
As the game runs out of numbers itself, as it hits 0,
Oh,
eventually,
hopefully.
we are headed to the bracket reset.
There we go.
Consolation goal. Can they turn that into a mental boost? They are they're in need of a lot of mental boost at this point.
I believe in your words, Swaggles.
I know, I'm processing a lot of words. That is the bracket reset. 3-1 in the first series for Billy Putty. We Orange. Wait. Let me.
Please no. Please
Don't
no.
ready up yet, and
I
I will
don't-
fix the team things. And oops. Should I call him Bully Putty?
Believe it? Yes. Do it.
Nah.
Oh.
We'll keep their team names as they intended.
I mean, we've already messed them up. I mean, Nico's Basement doesn't even fit. Or their full team name doesn't fit.
That's right.
Trapped in Nico's Basement, their full team name. Hopefully, I want to see a great story of freedom today. I want the Billies to finally take a loss.
You want it? What does chat want? What does the
Yep.
crowd want?
Nuwanda says 3-2 win coming in from Rolf and Sassy. Yep. I'm with you, Nuwanda. I've been following your script this whole time.
We have been
Read
following
perfectly.
it to a T. Will that continue? I guess we won't exactly know until game 3, end of game 3. I have all sorts of camera glitches. I can't even tell what's happening.
Autocam
There we
greatest
go.
camera confirmed.
Found a player who is looking at the ball.
Oh God, I'm currently on the weirdest camera glitch with Wolf.
Like sideways to him.
Yeah, like
Exactly.
no, but it was like it wasn't even at one angle. It was like shifting. It was weird.
So unfortunately for blue team, these guys did switch colors. So blue team is now the Nico's Basement squad. They take an early deficit, and they regain parity. Nice shot there, tucking it in under Nico. Dreadful RL, thank you for the Ranked Hoops logo spam.
Indeed. Everybody, you have it? Ranked One Hoops? That's a subscriber, I believe. So yeah, this is a subscriber emote.
So close here. Again, so close from blue team. Good save from Wolf. Able to make the save with like 25 boost there. With a little aerial save. Dangerous here. That's probably not going to go in, even if Rolf does not connect with it. Rolf 2, rather. Mr. Swiggles. I just noticed that.
Yep.
It's my name, I guess. Why not?
Wait, how did you...
I just have the stream paused.
Oh.
I see chat, but I'm not watching the stream.
Oh. Strange.
Strange. Strange indeed.
What a shot attempt from Nico.
And a strange almost goal. This could go in, but Wolf able to make the save, in position, as always. Don't know why I doubted him to begin with.
If there is no doubt, there is only truth. I don't know.
Sure.
You wanted to believe in him. This could be a
I
pass
wanted
play.
to believe that
Never mind.
blue team, on top of the bracket reset, would have a mentality reset, and I think we are indeed seeing that they have put themselves back together. Well,
Again.
they had put themselves back together. They were playing solid. They were making all the saves they needed to. They were in position, and then I mentioned it, and that happened.
Yeah. This is what happens. This is why we can't have nice things.
So now we're starting to see the demos, the Savage play making a return, making a comeback. And yeah,
Oh
we're just gonna
my
be seeing
God,
demo
Nico.
after demo, bump after bump. Orange team, they already witnessed how effective it was at really dismantling the Rolf squad last series. Just that one game, I think, where they went for demo after demo. It ended like 7-0. Totally threw off the game plan of the former Orange team.
Sassy is... Okay. I was about to cast a curse it, and then it went in anyways.
Finish your sentence. Let's.
Okay, so Sassy
still
was
counts.
not expecting to miss that, and then it didn't work out for him. But then it did, so...
Just about everyone there was low on boost, making it an awkward little tussle in the middle of the court. We've seen a number of 50-50s go heavily in favor of Sassy. He's able to really connect with the ball in these 50-50s in ways that are very, very advantageous. Interesting little pop-up thing there. Not sure how intentional it was. Good demo there from Sassy. Unfortunately, not able to set up his teammate with a pass. I think he would have liked to get under the ball and loft it for Rolf.
Oh,
my
wow. Rolf with a savage, indeed it
Brutal.
was.
Super savage here. There's a demo, or an attempted demo rather, onto Rolf. And then Sassy just cast aside, swatted away.
Oh
You're
no.
not going to save that.
That is the first time I have seen Wolf and Nico miss that fusion in a long time.
It's been a while since we've seen a kickoff fail that hard. I agree. Orange team throwing blue team a bone. They like to make it interesting.
They're just filling the script.
Exactly right. Good save from Sassy. It can be very easy to let yourself drive at those too fast and kind of whiff under the ball. He was able to approach that with the perfect speed, perfect precision. Danger here. Nico's not going to miss those. Rolf had no chance, no boost. Nico just with a perfect self setup. You can see he has this from the second it leaves. The second he leaves the ground, the second the ball leaves the ground. No way he's missing that. Great shot. Rolf's
Ooh.
cheat is effective, super effective. Instant response out of them. That is exactly what they needed. You can see that that ball actually ended up on the orange half, but Rolf beating Nico to it by a considerable margin. Just pops it over Nico, and they get a fast goal out of that.
Yeah, he's gonna be
That is
glad
exactly
he cheated
what
up
they
on
need to be
that.
doing.
So maybe new kickoff meta where people start cheating up more. Possibly.
It's definitely effective. It's higher risk, but we see there it can certainly be
Whoa.
higher reward. Close. Don't know how calculated that was, but final chance here to take the game in regulation time. They will secure it. They don't want overtime. They don't want to give these guys a chance. Good setup from Sassy, and then Rolf actually sets it down onto the rim, just making it that much harder to read. GG.
Hype.
Game number 1.
Hype indeed, Dreadful RL.
Hype. Should let people know that I'm going to be late from my thing. But it's worth it. We're seeing some great Rocket League. And yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't have done
Ready
that.
for...
I might get Nico jealous.
Oh, what'd you say?
I put a heart to Rolf. He was asking what the series score was, and I put a heart after I answered him, and he thanked me.
We'll see how this affects their mentality, as Rolf clearly has the face's favor. Caster bias confirmed.
Caster opinion confirmed?
You're not allowed to have opinions. What did we tell you about having opinions? Awkward, uncomfortable saves here for Orange Team will result in an early goal for Blue Team.
I guess I have to report to reconditioning in the morning. I've been so rusty that my programming seems to have failed. Oh. Oh. The rim. Rim VP coming out there. Those kind of shots are the hardest to save when they touch the rim and they just bounce so lightly.
Absolutely. We've seen a number of those go in today, as it's getting harder and harder to really get anything past a competent defender. You're seeing that you have to rely on these rim bounces, on demos, on very clever positioning. You know, the straightforward shots at the net are
Hit
just
ball
not going to
in
work
net.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The meta is evolving constantly.
Good setup here from Wolf, but Nico opting to sit back and defend. take very calculated approaches at the ball, only when he knows he does indeed have a good chance to score. Again, a good 50-50 from blue team. I think they've looked a little more convincing on the 50-50s. That's not quite what they want.
Oh, and Sassy jumps out too early for that.
That's in that awkward portion where you don't know if you should be on the wall or on the floor, as it's kind of headed straight for that that lower corner.
Yep.
Is really where it's super hard to save. Nico again jumping up over the rim. Will he get punished for his clever aerial?
Does not
Almost.
look like it. In fact, you might get rewarded eventually.
Rolf ready downfield rather for Sassy's clear. Gets cleared straight back at them. Waterfall.
Oh,
Those can
nice
actually-
50-50.
Yeah, definitely. The waterfall passes are pretty effective when done right. That's definitely a tactic, valuable tactic in soccer, is to make those passes that drop right in front of the goal.
I mean, hoops are more likely to be shots because of the angle of the goal.
Exactly right, but when it cannot be a shot, or rather when it cannot be a goal, it can be a pass, and it cannot be a shot. And Sassy not quite able to connect with that like he would have liked to. Just bounces behind him, up and over the rim. Wolf able to secure it for a 2-1 lead. So I do like blue team's chances if they're able to take this win. That would give them a 2-0 series lead. And, you know, nobody likes to be staring down the possibility of needing a reverse sweep to win the tournament. So, can blue team take this? I definitely like their chances moving forward. If they aren't.
Yeah, they've been playing very well so far. They haven't been faltering as
They've
much
definitely-
as we've seen.
Definitely
previous
regained
series.
some composure from how we saw them last series. Nuanda says they are supposed to lose this game, so sorry to hear that, but it is important to keep the plot intact.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta keep that plot armor strong.
Exactly.
I was gonna make an Avengers joke there, but
Not everyone's seen the new movies,
yeah,
so
I didn't want to ruin anything.
be careful. That's
Oof.
a
Oof!
phenomenal play.
The double oof.
That's the play of the day for me so far.
Yeah,
Fantastic here from Rolf. Takes out Wolf. Gets another touch on it.
definitely. Yeah, and if you're watching the stream, you saw his camera go right on Wolf as he's watching.
Just zeroes in on his target. Target acquired. What a play. What a way to tie up the game and to hopefully wrap up this game number 2 for them.
Wolf with his revenge right there.
Rolf not having the boost needed to fly in and take a shot there as he had just been demoed. Danger here. Yeah, however, it doesn't quite pop up like Nico would have wanted it to. Close, time and time again for blue team.
Yeah, so many shots.
Absolutely. They are actually tied on basically all of the stats across the board. Orange team having made more saves, but we all kind of know that saves are a bit of a flaky stat anyway. Yeah, very neck and neck game. I was slightly worried after the the bullying we saw in the previous series that we would Oh, what a shot, save, pass thing. I don't know what to call that. a touch from Rolf. Shot, save, pass thing. That's what it's called.
Oh, Nico gets sent.
Sassy will have a bit of time here to calculate his next play. Makes a good choice.
Oh! They almost broke script there.
It was an important recovery from Wolf. He was able to land on the wall, get back into position, and make a follow-up save after his first one did not clear the danger effectively enough.
Oh,
Rim VP.
the show must go on, it decided.
Danger here, as neither of the blue team members were in position to make the save. Nico spotting the opening and secures the win. That does tie up the series 1-1.
The script is intact.
We are on target for the 5-game series after having witnessed the 3-1 in series number 1. This does look like an early goal for blue team. Again, a 50-50, going heavily in favor, rather two 50-50s, back-to-back, going each heavily in favor of blue team. Sassy says no.
Rolf thinks it's calculated.
I thought it was kept. Well, setting that up into the rim.
Yeah, took a little bit too much
Able
time,
to
I
follow
think.
it up, it's still in a danger zone. Close from Wolf. Perhaps a bit hopeful to kind of do the backward, over-the-shoulder pop thing that he was going for, but those can work.
Nico and Rolf fighting for the boost.
And Sassy paying the price. Ultimate price.
Oh, what a dunk.
Great control here from Wolf. He saw the position of his opponents, steered it past one, and then dunked the other one. So for those just tuning in, this is the grandest of grand finals. We are in the bracket reset, second best of 5 between Billy Putty, Wolf and Nico, and Rolf 2, also known as Sassy Pig. They are actually all currently in the same house, if I'm not mistaken. As you can judge by the name, Nico's basement. So
yes.
Rolf and Sassy locked in there, unable to leave unless they win this tournament. So we are hoping for the best for them. Because who knows how long they've been down there.
It's only been about a day.
Fair enough, but you know, we don't want that to turn into weeks or months, so their next chance to escape could be next week.
Wolf.
So they are hoping to lock onto this chance and take the win here.
Wolf was gonna regret not jumping. He used his flip a little bit too late.
Just slightly misses him. We are all tied up yet again. Had a lot of games come to this this 2-2 scoreline, as it immediately leaves the 2-2 scoreline. But last game went to overtime in the 2-2, and then here we had another 2-2 after a minute and a half. One of them is not locked up in the basement. My mistake.
Wait. We've been lied to. Do you know who it is? Do you have any scouting reports for us? Inside knowledge?
I'm just assuming that Wolf is not
Yeah,
in the basement.
yeah, Wolf is probably at his own house.
But I was never assuming that Nico was locked up in the basement. He was the one with the keys, you know.
Of course. Because if Nico doesn't have the keys, then who does? But that is a mystery for another time.
Indeed. That's actually a really fantastic pop from Wolf, taking advantage of his low-profile car. Dominus able to fit under this ball, set himself up. That's just phenomenal. And then Demo securing the goal yet again. We have a 4-2 game. We're seeing a lot of very slow kickoffs from Orange Team. I'm noticing Wolf do a double jump before boosting, and they're able to really force the ball to go in their favor, as we see there. It gets past the cheating player on blue team, and Nico able to tuck it in.
So similar meta to the drop shot kickoff, I'm thinking, with whoever is the latest to touch the ball, basically can win it.
Exactly. Wolf wishing his car was a little taller there, but forgetting that he is indeed in a black car. Nico versus the net, and the net wins. It's defeated just about every one of us at some point.
Ooh.
That's a really great save and great shot there.
Rolf, risky.
Opting to just play with the ball.
Okay.
Ends up working out for now. However, Orange Team with a slight counterattack opportunity. Rolf able to stop it before it even gets out of their half.
Ooh.
He's been really effective with these the solo plays around the corner. That's a couple of them now that he's done just about like that.
Threaded the
Self-set
needle.
up around the corner. Yeah, exactly. Great play from Rolf. Again, the slow kickoff, nearly just resulting in an instant goal. Very well could have had Wolf connected with that
Oh,
a bit more convincingly.
that was
Nico.
miscommunication.
Finds the opening though.
Big mistake here from Sassy and Rolf.
Running into each other. Bit unfortunate, as they had just clawed one back, clawed it back to a 2-goal game, and immediately it's a 3-goal game again.
Ooh.
Surprised to not see a demo there. I think Nico.
I'm super confused
missed.
as to what is happening here.
That's a goal. When the ball enters the hoop and explodes, that's actually a goal.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, right then when it
The more you know.
explodes,
Yeah.
that means and maybe you saw blue team score go up.
Mhm,
Yeah, so
mhm.
that is a goal.
Yeah.
2-goal game yet again. As I go into robot voice again, probably.
No, you were fine.
Oh, okay. Saw the latency variation on my screen. Wolf utterly out of boost. Had no chance of really making that shot as the ball was just kind of rolling away. Slight panic perhaps from blue team as they're realizing time is ticking away. Now with 30 seconds to score 2.
Is
they're
that
gonna-
everybody, or
they're
are
gonna
you
get
just
one.
scratching something? I couldn't tell.
Oh, it's probably my chair, I'm sorry. Apologies for the bad sounds. Sassy won't be sorry for that great shot, though.
No. They
Full field, taking advantage of a slight overcommit from Orange team. They want this game. They are not giving up. "10 seconds. Can they do it?" That's going to hurt their chances. Definitely going to hurt their chances. A whiff and getting demoed. Followed by nearly an own goal. They do still have the ball and possession. This is a real chance now. Well,
no.
could have been. What could have been?
He broke script.
It did. We are still on track, potentially, for the 5-game series. Billy Putty now on match point, tournament point, and Nico's Basement looking at requiring 2 games back-to-back, which they have not been able to do against Billy Putty all evening. Really, nobody except Cook and Nwanda have been able to take back-to-back games against Nico and Wolf.
Oh no, Hito Corey
Hito.
says I put the voodoo.
Bringing the voodoo.
Oh no, I've been trolled. I've been English trolled. You put the voodoo on me actually. I can no longer say anything with your name in the sentence.
Wolf following that up, nearly capitalizing on a slightly awkward save. That's one very valid strategy. Oh, ouch. Sassy recognizing he's been bested. He certainly could have done a little better on the save, but nonetheless, a good shot. No, a 1-goal lead for Orange team. Good save from Sassy, redeeming himself for that. Perhaps a save he would have liked to have done better on just a second ago.
Oh, this is not looking good.
The air carry from Rolf generally helps to have boost.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to PM him that or something. Not sure he really knew how much boost he needed there.
We'll just wait for the need boost in chat. It's fine.
Fair enough. Some awkward corner play. Really, everyone just throwing themselves at the ball, and it will result in possession for Orange team. Slight danger here. A lot of danger. Good composure here from Wolf. Just getting past the ball, side flipping at it. He recognized that blue team was on the wall there and opted to shoot it toward the front of the net, which meant blue team would have had to had the save is much harder when you have to jump far off the wall there.
Oh,
And
Nico.
rule number 1 between Nico and Rolf results in a goal for Wolf.
Rolf's being cheated on by Sassy. There's a lot of drama right now.
So blue team with it all to do now.
And it gets harder every minute.
That is exactly right. The task growing by the second. This is potentially the final game of the tournament. So thank you all for being here, but be sure to stick around if it keeps going. And we'll get some thoughts from these guys afterward. So stick around for that as well.
Are you calling it? Is that?
I don't like their chances. I liked Nwanda's script. I did, but it's looking less and less likely. It is. You're right. It is always too early to call it, but I do feel like Orange Team has established control in this game, and I think they're going to close it out, keep their composure. What do you think?
I'm still hoping for the blue team comeback.
What I think and what I hope are two different things.
Yeah,
exactly right.
although I hope that the blue team can come back so we can get more games, and we can have the Billies finally get knocked off a pedestal. But what I think is actually going to happen is not that. I think that the Billies are going to take this game, and that's going to be it.
Wolf opting for a fast aerial off the wall there. Not able to get it high enough for a real shot. Demo onto Rolf, or rather Sassy will hurt their chances of shot there as it rolls up the rim, but...
Oh, what a redirect from
angle.
Wolf.
Rolf recognizing it was a very nice...
The angle, though, is insane.
So will we see?
Oh, Sassy used the rim to get the save on that.
I don't know about used.
It
was involved.
It was yes.
The rim played a part. Rolf using his own net to clear the ball and paying the price for it. Nico didn't like his clever play. Blue team really just been given no space to breathe on any of these plays that they're trying to form. You see Orange team just chasing them down, demoing them, always in their face.
And there we have another demo.
Another phenomenal redirect attempt from Wolf.
What a save!
Chance here for a shot. Will connect with it, but not convincing enough.
And that is going to
so
be
close yet again. He's going for these crazy shots.
But will they keep it up? They will try.
I would call this a convincing win. Game number 4. As Billy Putty able to shut out their opponents, secure the tournament win. Congrats to these guys. GG's. Tune in next week to see if Nico's Basement, the Rolf squad, will make their escape. But for now, they are stuck. Sorry, guys. Let's see if we can grab a word with Billy Putty. What do you think?
I'm pretty sure that they know what's going on.
They know the drill. They've been here before, unfortunately. I'm kidding. Congrats to these guys. Yet another tournament win, despite taking an early drop, earlier than expected, perhaps, to the lower bracket. Able to fight their way back through a series of best-of-ones, progress to a bracket reset, and ultimately win the tournament. So without further ado, if you guys are around, let's chat.
They're taking their time.
Jeez. Yo, yo, yo.
Hello.
Is Nico getting the keys to the basement?
Nico's being tackled by Rolf and Sassy.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'll drag him in.
Well,
Oh wait, there we go.
Whoa. Hey there.
Are you being held?
Congrats, guys.
Here, say hi to the runner-ups.
GG's, Nico.
We only have
sucks.
winners on stream at this point.
Oof.
Sorry.
Wowzers.
Congrats, guys. That was hard-fought tournament, and
He finally let us out of the basement.
So even though they lost, they got let out.
okay, you guys are too nice to him. So, were you worried after dropping that series to Cook and Nuwanda?
Not at all.
Just taking
Savage.
the express route to the finals.
Yeah, we wanted more wins, so we dropped the lowers to pick up more victories.
I guess
Yeah,
Pad our
exactly.
stats.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
That's how our skill rating works. Totally.
Yeah, we're definitely not going to lose points now, even though we won. Definitely not going to happen.
You guys played very well. I mean, considering you came back from the losers bracket on purpose.
Yeah.
Clever tactic.
Had to throw everybody off, make them think we were off our game today.
Yeah, it's all for the script, which you broke anyways.
Oh, Nuwanda's script? Yeah,
Yeah.
no, he never ran that by us. It
Oh.
wasn't approved.
Question for all involved, Rolf and Sassy as well. Today you guys played on East for a couple of the matches, like 100 ping for you guys, right? You've also been playing some LAN matches since you're all hanging out. Is it throwing you off to be bouncing between the 4 ping and the 100 ping, or how's that?
Yeah,
Messing-
the 0 and 4 ping is beyond like amazing. And I remember hopping into pub games after, and I was like, wow, like there's a huge difference between LAN and public matches.
Right.
It's very noticeable.
Yeah, I remember you guys commentating that it was commenting rather that it was everything felt clean. You know, the bumps, the saves.
Friendship, especially, I heard.
Yeah. But it looks like it didn't throw you off too bad to be playing with real ping again. So yeah, I think I'm out of questions,
Out of words.
out of topics, out of words in my head.
But did you guys enjoy the LAN? Do you guys think that might be a thing that might happen like on a yearly
Might be a
basis?
recurring theme.
We need breakfast leftovers for dinner.
What? What is happening?
They heard you.
What?
Wait, what was your question?
What do you think that the LAN might be a recurring theme?
Oh.
Might happen like once a year or so?
Do we think we're gonna meet up yearly? I don't know about that.
We all get together.
I mean, it was really fun, but I think just the first time was we really all wanted to meet for at least once, so that's why we made this work.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Who knows though? Who knows?
What a mysterious answer.
Yeah. You heard
Yeah,
it here
as long
first.
as
That's
Nico
my
and I
question.
only have to drive like an hour again, we're probably down.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh wow.
Very good.
Forcing
I know,
everybody else.
Rolf and Camber at least flew into town for the weekend, so
Yeah.
props to those
And
guys for their
Sassy.
dedication.
Yeah, Sassy as well.
That's right.
Sassy didn't tell me. Wow. Wow. You could have had professionally casted games. That's fine.
I don't know about that. That's a stretch.
Okay.
And the hand motions are the same.
No, that's really funny.
It's just
All
casual
right. Well,
background.
we will let you
conversation.
guys go. Thanks for playing. Congrats yet again.
They might do the chorus in there.
Yeah. Thanks
I'm
for
sorry.
Thank you, man. Take it easy.
You too. Till next time.
That's also a good
That'll wrap
break.
things up here. Stay tuned for who we're gonna host. Who are we hosting?
We have stuff. We have commands.
Join the Discord.
We
Join the
have more.
website.
I think there's one I'm missing, but
Follow us on Twitter.
Oh, yeah, Reddit.
Check us out on Reddit.
yeah, we post our sick clips. You can post your own clips using our bot.
Been a bit quieter recently, but we'll pick
Yeah.
up the pace again.
I have a ton of stuff that I'm just too lazy to record.
Yeah,
So.
fair enough. Yeah, thank you all for tuning in.
Yeah, hope to
This
see you
was
guys
fun.
next week.
We'll be here.
Do we have anybody to host at all? Anybody in chat have any ideas?
Who has been
Rocket
here
League
today?
streamers?
Is Broderick online still? He was streaming earlier. Roderick T.
We've got Rival
is
Esports.
offline.
Can't tell if that's yeah,
Right.
Rival Esports is on.
Do it.
But they won't notice us. Let's do Garrett G. I'm thinking. Because we don't want to be hosting someplace that won't recognize the host.
Yeah, fair enough.
So admin, one of you guys could do Garrett G.
Nuwanda is winning next week, by the way. It's already written. He's written the script.
Wow, fast
Look
writer.
Look forward to seeing it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm out of here. Till next time, guys.
See you.